Okay, now for all of you who have jobs, it's really easy to figure out what your dollar per hour is. If you get paid by the hour, then no math is required here. However, let's say for example, you get paid a salary that is supposed to be based on a 40-hour work week, and you often put in time at night, in the mornings, and on weekends, then you may not be working for what you really think you are. This is especially a good exercise if you have a small business, are completely self-employed, or commission-based. So how do you do this? Take your annual income and divide it into the number of hours you work per week. This is a simple one if you're paid by the hour. However, if you are in your own business or a commission-based person, you may actually lose sight of this number, which is a grave mistake. I work with realtors all the time who make over $250,000 per year, who are still filling out their own paperwork. That is a prime example of someone who gets paid over $100 per hour doing a $15 per hour job. Once you know what your dollar per hour is, you'll be able to better use your time. For example, if your dollar per hour is $40 and you own 2 rental properties, it may be beneficial to contract out the property manager at $20 an hour to deal with the tenants. It is important not to confuse your income goals with your learning goals. Your income will not be where you want it to be right when you start. You will have to work your way up to the dollar per hour you want to be at. My first year in the commission world, I had monster goals for myself and got discouraged quite often as I was not hitting where I wanted to be. What I did not know at the time is that I was learning, not earning. The learning, which never ends by the way, but does get more fun as the rewards get bigger, is what was required for the first 2 years, specifically for me, in order for the big earnings to follow. Your learning curve will hit a tipping point, and when it does, the spoils will follow. It is so important that you do not give up. I had a friend, let's call him Mopey Mike. He had 5 different commission-based jobs in 5 years. One of them was even selling mortgages. He could have been amazing at it. He just did not give it enough time in order to make it work. There would always be a reason to quit. My manager doesn't like me. I never get the good leads. I got into the business at the wrong time. Always playing the victim. I believe that there is always one common denominator in all your situations, and that is you. Make sure you are focusing and sharpening your skills. You understand that sometimes the investment required is not money, but time. It takes time in order to get your dollar per hour value to where you want it to be. I currently look at my activities as $350 per hour jobs. If it is not worth that amount of money, I should be delegating it to someone else. Your accountability assignment. I want you to figure out what your dollar per hour is now and what your goal is in the next 1 year and 5 years. Make sure when you're doing this, you follow the formula, as you want to be sure to include vacation time and realistically how many hours per week you're going to work. Download the My Time Value form. Fill it out and send it in to accountability at Mission 35. Don't stop the mission, guys. This is a really important one, and make sure you make this a fabulous day.